DG drove the lane. My guy helped off, just backpedaled the space, and I've been working on the shot a lot and shot it with confidence, and it went in. So.
Spencer Davies, Cavs Insider. Of the way that DG defended tonight, just taking the Tyrese assignment, how do you feel like that helped you guys with the passing lanes and all that?
Yeah, he did a great job on Tyrese. I feel like he was on his P's and Q's this whole time. Tyrese is very fast, and I feel like DG definitely stepped up his intensity to match it. And I feel like DG's fast as well, and I feel like he used it tonight to his advantage, and really made it hard for Tyrese tonight.
Daryl?
And what can making that three-pointer in that situation do, not just for you going forward, but to opponents going forward, knowing that they really need to respect that shot?
It brings a lot. Brings a lot of spacing. Guys can't help it off as much. More lanes will be open, and I just got to keep shooting them like that with confidence, and keep working on it and knocking them down. And I feel like it'll just help the team a lot and help myself as well.
Jimmy?
George, you're shooting about 47% from three, I think, in the month of March. Where's your confidence at right now, and how are you feeling mentally?
I just think throughout the course of the season, there's been highs, there's been lows. I'm just trying to stick to my routine and do what I do and stay in the present, because as well as I know that it can go good, sometimes it can also go the other way. So just being present and continue to shoot with confidence. I've been shooting the ball my whole career, and I started off slow this year, but I think just being confident in your routine and continue to step up, and every shot is a one-shot life, and you just have to keep shooting them.
Let out a lot of emotion after one of them tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if you knew that I played for the
Right.
Sixers last year, so it felt good to, beat them, especially after we felt like we had dropped two of them without Joel before that.
George, how good was it just to have mostly a full squad out there? It's been a while since you guys have been at full state.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think we've been scratching and clawing to build chemistry throughout this whole year with the group, that we originally set out to have. And obviously, the year things happen, you can't plan for those. But I was extremely pleased, especially with how Ev is continuing to grow and shoot with confidence, and then DG taking the task of guarding Tyrese Maxey. Those are huge things for us, and I think us building that collectively throughout these games and peaking at the right time and playing our best basketball is the most important thing. Yes, I know, we want to win every single game that we play, and that's how we attack it, but I think for us is playing the best Cavaliers basketball we can play going into the end of April, May, and into June.
And I know you weren't necessarily being passive in the first half, but did you come out in the third quarter like, I need to be more aggressive, I got to try to get some shots out there?
Trying to be aggressive throughout the whole game. I feel like the ball just wasn't moving my way first half, and I just try to be involved as best I can. First half, just really getting rebounds, and second half, try to come out and just be as aggressive as possible. A lot of guys were getting denied, so I would just take it down and try to create something myself, and that really got me going, and then just kept going from there, and hit a few threes, and there's a good amount of different plays that I remember that really got me going, and that was just me just trying to stay locked in no matter what the first half and just being present in the game.
Yeah. You talked a lot about just the work that you put in to get that three-point shot to where it is now, and obviously that started when you first got hurt, and the team kind of shifted to three-point more shooting. What has your confidence gone like from the beginning of the season to where you are now when it comes to shooting that shot?
It's definitely very high, especially after making a big one like that in that type of situation, and I'm just going to keep shooting them like that. I just got to trust my process, trust all the work that I put in every single night, and keep continuing to put that work in, and keep growing my game and expanding it as much as I can. And I feel like that's just going to help the team and help me as well. So just keep staying locked in, head down, and keep working.
What has that process been like for you to go out multiple times and have to come back and not only readjust to what the team's got going on, but to know that you have to stick to what you're good at and what
just a reminder of like back in the day when you just got to stay in the gym and just keep working. There's going to be setbacks that come your way. You just got to keep your head down and know your craft and know what you've been doing your whole entire life and just stick with that. So that's what I did mostly this year, and I feel like all the work is paying off, and I'm just going to keep working and just keep getting better.
Last two, Evan and Jackson.
George, was it your eye that got poked in the final moments of the game?
Yeah, no, I think someone went to go punch the ball and they punched my eye, but it's all good.
You're doing okay.
Yeah. No.
And in this game, for either of you, it had that feeling of like a playoff game. There's a lot of back and forth. Was there just a moment for either of you guys when you like, okay, the momentum's in our corner, like we have this one?
I don't know if you ever want to feel that way, but when there was 0.1 seconds on the clock, I definitely felt the momentum was in the field. But with that being said, you can't ever just think that you haven't won. Those guys are scratching and clawing, for a playoff position, and I think the next 8 games that we have we're expecting them to be playoff atmosphere, playoff type games, because the West Coast teams that we're playing are fighting for seeding, and so are we. And I think we're gonna have to bring that same type of aggression, that intensity on this West Coast trip. But that being said, we're gonna try and play our best and try and peak at the right time, and just try and go 1-0 5 times on this road trip.
Jackson.
Evan, so I talked to Isaiah after Wednesday's Charge game. He's trying to shoot more threes too, and one of the things that he said that's been kind of a struggle for him is reprogramming himself to be taking threes in certain areas instead of just driving. Is that something that you've encountered too as you're trying to take more threes?
Yeah, a little bit. I feel like my game naturally is definitely a downhill player and driving the ball. But I feel like what's best for this team and how the league is today, there's a lot more three-pointers being shot and stuff like that. So I got to be comfortable with both, having that both in my game, and that just makes me more of a threat where I can shoot it or pump fake and go by.
So are you like out there trying to consciously stay in certain spots so that these opportunities come up more?
I feel like it's just natural spacing, of NBA spacing. I feel like I figured that out since the first year. Definitely with my development of the three, staying out there a little more, staying in the corners and trying to stretch the defense out. But that's just NBA spacing, and you just learn that from just playing the game.